In the 1960s, the Hippocratic Oath was changed to require utmost respect for human life from its beginning, making it a more secular obligation not to be taken in the presence of any gods, but before only other people. When the oath was rewritten in 1964 by Louis Lasagna, academic dean of the School of Medicine at Tufts University, the prayer was omitted, and that version has been widely accepted and is still in use today by many U.S. medical schools. I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures that are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment with therapeutic nihilism. Therapeutic nihilism is a contention that it is impossible to cure people or societies of their ills through treatment. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science, and the warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say I know not, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given me to save a life, all thanks, but it may also be within my power to take a life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play at God. I remember that I do not treat a fever chart, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems. If I am to care adequately for the sick, I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligation to all my fellow human beings, those sound of mind and body as well as the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life and art respected while I live and remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. In a 1989 survey of 126 U.S. medical schools, only 3 of them reported use of the original oath, while 33 used the Declaration of Geneva. 67 used a modified Hippocratic Oath. 4 used the Oath of Maimonides, capital M-A-I-M-O-N-I-D-E-S. 1 used a covenant, 8 used another oath, 1 used an unknown oath, and 2 did not use any kind of oath. 7 medical schools did not reply to the survey. As of 1993, only 14% of medical students prohibited euthanasia and only 8% prohibited abortion. In a 2000 survey of U.S. medical schools, all of the then extinct medical schools administered some type of profession oath. Among schools of modern medicine, 62 of 122 used the Hippocratic Oath of a modified version or a modified version of it. The other 60 schools used the original or modified Declaration of Geneva, Oath of Maimonides, capital M-A-I-M-O-N-I-D-E-S, or an oath authored by students and or faculty. All 19 osteopathic schools use the osteopathic oath. In France, it is common for new medical graduates to sign a written oath. In 1995, Sir Joseph Rotblat, in his acceptance speech for the Nobel Peace Prize, suggested a Hippocratic Oath for scientists. In 2007, U.S. citizen Rafig Abdus Sabah was convicted for making a pledge to Al-Qaeda, thus agreeing to provide medical aid to wounded terrorists.